Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is HUMNA and I am an art healer. I believe passionately in the power of art and going within our own subconscious mind, within our heart, as we use art as a way or a medium or a tool to get us to our core inner being. I know it sounds like really out there, but trust me guys, this is something that I have been practicing for years now, and having gone through a bag full of trauma, I can vouch for art as a way of me being able to survive through anything. And I truly mean anything and everything. So I wanted to bring these sessions where I teach people how to dive within their core being, within their inside heart, using the art of creating a mandala. And for me, this was something, a practice that I did regularly, daily, to clear my mind, to become really present, to meditate visually, and allow my whole being be in present moment. So the whole body, my whole heart, my eyes, my mind, and everything becomes really focused on that, what I am working and creating on. So for this, I would love you to have these tools. If you have them available, great. If you don't, that's also great. You can just kind of wing it if that's what you feel like doing. My sessions use really simple tools, but I do also believe in bringing in the element of the universe, because I believe this whole universe, the whole world is one. So that what is in the trees is in myself, and that what is in the air is in my heart. So that's how I operate through my life, where I believe that everything that I see is in me already. And for that, I like to channel into using these cards, which are from this Sufi wisdom oracle, which I highly recommend, by the way. And they're really lovely. They're like these simple cards, and I love the cover and I love the feel of it. They're a little big for my hands, but you know, I mean, you can't really have everything. So I am going to use this as a beginning of an intention of what is it that the universe wants us to focus on as we channel into the creative process of creating the mandala. So let's see what the universe wants us to focus on. Transformation. Let love transform you forever. Let me see if I can read from the book to also give us any message for whoever is here listening to. You could follow the creating of the grid, the mandala with me, or you can just sit back and listen to the messages that I tune into intuitionally from the universe. I'm trying to look for a T. QRS, and then comes T. Okay. Yeah, there it is. Transformation. Let love transform you forever. I was dead, became alive. I was tears, became laughter. The power of love arrived and made me everlasting power. My heart felt the glow of life ripped open in bloom. I have no fear. I have the heart of a lion, and I shine like Venus. Rumi. Rumi calls you to feel the winds of change carrying you toward a wonderful transformation in your life. He has come to remind you that life is an opportunity to learn and a joy to live. By allowing love to be your guide, you will search beyond what has been familiar to you, and you will be much more aware, because you will be longing to dwell within the very existence and presence of your beloved. Like a butterfly, you will break out of the smallness of your cocoon and fly to freedom and joy. By reaching deeper inside and utilizing your inner power, you will let the challenges and predicaments that come along lead you towards new and creative experiences in your life. The mantra it says here in this book is, "The seeds of love germinate inside my heart and bloom into unlimited creative expressions. I am surrendering into the mysterious and generous flow of life." What a beautiful message this is. What I'm channeling through is whoever it is that is watching this video and will be creating with me is going through a phase of transformation, of recognizing that the change has basically already happened. All you have to do is accept it and allow it to become real and be okay in that realness. So it does say the seed of love germinate, and that gave me like a really cool idea for my mandala. So I always say this, that it's one little tiny thing that you can take and develop it into whatever it is that you want to, but allow the grid to be that what holds your understanding of that word. Using my pencil, always, always, always be gentle, be kind, be compassionate towards your canvas that you'll be using. You're going to put a tiny dot in the center. I always say this. You must have, if you've attended my sessions, you've always heard me saying this, that don't measure the center dot that you place. This dot needs to be there where it needs to be without you using any tool. So it's a center point that is within you. Now this whole sheet of paper is you, is how I'm going to work on it. And whatever it is that comes into the physical realm in this journey is going to be all about me feeling what I feel about transformation. Using that center dot, I'm going to create a 10 centimeter line. And then at every 0.5, I'm going to place a little dot on the line. Using my protractor, I'm going to place it at my center point. And create 10 degrees dots. These need to be really tiny and small. You don't really need big ones. You're just marking the little 10 degrees. I call this the beginning of it all. This is the opening. This is where it's kind of like a ladder that you're going to climb into this portal, into this mandala, into this journey that we'll do it together. It's so important to go slow, so important to just be very present. Every dot is a little gift that you've been given. It's kind of like, little ladder or steps that you take. It's these little gifts that you open and be guided to whatever it is that is going to unfold. Creating is such a magical process, guys. It's just blows my mind away every time. As you look at these dots, they all are going to cut through the center point. Using your pencil, you're going to create lines that cut through the center. There we go. At this point, or before this, I usually say like, take a nice deep breath in and relax your shoulders. I completely forgot about that. So if that's what you feel like doing in this moment, please go ahead and do so. Take a minute to just sit back and breathe a little. Sometimes it's just easier to keep your pencil at the center and move the ruler. One of my favorite sounds in the world is when the pencil moves on the paper. I find it so grounding. It just really brings me into the present moment. every line matters, every dot matters, just the way every experience matters and every person in your life matters. Nothing was a coincidence. It was meant to be. You were meant to be where you are right now. You were meant to be the way you are right now. There we go. And then using a compass, I'm going to place it at the center point. I always find the first two really tricky to draw. So, don't know if you guys have a good view or the light is enough or not, but anyway, I'm going to go with 1, 2, 3. Third dot. And always try to go right and left as you create your circles. Sorry about the darkness. All I'm doing is using those 0.5 degree lines and creating a mandala, creating a circle using those lines. Through my sessions, one of my own mantra is that it's all about the process. It's not about being perfect. It's not about doing something brilliant or beautiful. It's about the process of allowing yourself to create. So you're going to do left and right. Of course, you can create like large mandalas with these, this idea of having concepts and intention behind it. But I always find it like when I'm doing it for my own self and to be mindful, if they're little ones, then I don't get too overwhelmed by them and they're easier for me to kind of hold on to, like create. Just going to sharpen my pencil a little bit. I got these rainbow colored pencils. Made me so happy. Anyway, now the whole concept was, the word was transformation, right? And it says, let love transform you forever. I love how the word forever comes. Like if you see on the card, it says, let love transform, comma, and then forever. Not just for now, not just for like tomorrow, not just for yesterday, forever. Forever is like something that is going to be with you, you know, like before and after you live and you die, but love is going to be with you, kind of a feeling. And it talks about how there are seeds of love germinate inside my heart and bloom into unlimited creative expressions. So there's the word seeds of love forever and transformation. Seeds of love. When I think about seeds, seeds have a way of, they're under the ground and they're placed here, and the ground that they are actually within, the ground loves it. But just because it loves it, it can't hold it within itself for too long, because the seed then starts having the roots. And that too is a form of love from the earth to the seed. And even though it's so comfortable inside the womb of this earth, it pushes itself out. It literally, the earth pushes itself out and the energy that it gets for it to be pushed out is from the roots. Now, symbolically, when we are little or young, we are asked to grow and develop into whatever it is that we need to grow, and leave behind that what we are comfortable in, so that we can make a new journey into that what we are being called to do here, into that whatever it is that I need to blossom or grow into. I can't always be sitting here. And the love that the ground has for the seed is what pushes it to break free from down and from the top. So that's kind of like a nice idea of the seed. And the below part is also love, and the top part is also love, and the growth happens in both sides. You know what I just heard? I heard as above, so below. That what is up is also down. So your foundation is equally important to your growth. So I kind of like the idea of having the seed in the middle, and then, you know, going up and down, and also having these two sides, because this and this is the marking of the earth and the sky. So this is the sky, this is the earth, this is the seed that grows, and this is the seed where it has the roots. So that's kind of like building on the idea of what the concept of transformation is. Transformation, if you think about it, is love, right? Whatever it is that pushes you to become something else is not because it didn't love you and that's why you have to change. Most times it is love that pushes you to rise above all odds and change. You know, it's either your love, which says, no, I'm done with whatever I was feeling with the surrounding. I don't want to have these people around me anymore, and I'm going to push forward towards that what I want to grow. That's your own love towards you, so it pushes you upwards. And so I'm going to take this as the seed, guys, right? And this is my center point. Now, when I look at this, the first thing that comes to my mind is that the seed, this is the seed, it needs to have the roots. So I'm just going to like play around with lines. Let me do it with a pen. Let me do it with the pen. I'm liking this idea. So let's start with the first one, this side. And like I always say, you can copy this, or you can, you know, do your own thing. That's totally fine. This is the circle, and this is the line which defines the sky and the floor, like the ground. So this is how the piece is, right? And I'm going to do the seed is here, okay? And the seed is going to grow roots, and the roots are never in one way. So I'm going to have a little play of lines as I feel could work. That's the beautiful roots coming. There's so much beauty in silence, to just be able to sit and draw and not judge yourself that why am I not talking? Why am I not doing something else? Why am I here? What is it that I need to do? It's so much like our brain can like make us think, and being able to control and say, no, hang on, I am right now just going to focus on the idea of transformation and how the seeds will germinate the love that I have within me and let it come out. So rather than thinking of what it is that I will be cooking after I finish this session, or that those sort of like daily mundane questions sort of fade away, because you're diving deep into a space of allowing yourself to be creative. And it's such a sacred space where you don't get asked questions or you're not judged about anything. You're just drawing lines and letting it be. Why is it important to make it beautiful? Why is it not important to give it full attention? Isn't beauty the fact that you are putting in the effort, that you are making a choice to give yourself time for your mental health? We really don't value our mental health enough. It's such a magical thing to be able to sit on your own, be yourself, and not question that act. That looks really good, guys. I'm just fixing my chair, sorry. Okay, so those are my roots, right? And this is my seed. Now, you know how seeds are, right? They're not supposed to be straightforward. So I'm gonna give it a a little bit of a organic feel. I'm gonna give it a little bit of softness, and for softness I'm adding these. Now I'm gonna go towards my sky. And when the seed comes up, it changes. So I'm going to give it changes from all of this to something new. And change is never easy. But without change, you really can't survive. Oh, so pretty. Now, there's a lot of flow that happens inside a plant. I remember in biology we studied I think it's xylem and phloem. I could be completely wrong here, but there are these channels like veins kind of thing. One like takes the water up and one that brings something down. I'm not scientific here, but that's what I remember. I don't know if I've said the right thing or not, so please forgive me if I haven't. But anyway, this is the detail I'm adding into the flow of the inside of my seed that is transforming from what it was to what it is going to be. And then I'm going to give it leaves. Actually, I'm gonna give it, no, I have to give leaves first. So I'm gonna give it leaves. I'm gonna put on some music because my neighbor is distracting me. What I'm gonna do is, what I'm feeling is the inside, the growth that happens from the inside breaks free. Now look at how many levels a transformation truly does happen within the seed. Inside, outside, on the side. It's like it changes so much. Now symbolically, if you think about it, if the seed was you, and you are the seed of love, then the way you will be growing and sharing love might not always have been very easy. And so the way to see it is that whatever it is that you've gone through in love and in life, you need to give yourself credit for. There we go. And now how you choose to detail it is totally up to you. So you can bring in detail here. It takes a lot of courage to allow transformation to fully happen in your being. And if that is what you've gone through in recent times, I really, really want to congratulate you and and remind you of how amazingly you've managed to get through it all. It's not easy, but being able to do it is quite magical. Keeping your focus on the paper, connecting with your hands, reminding your body that whoever it is, whatever it is helping you express, it is helping you create beauty into this world. Why do you think it exists anyway? It's so beautiful what you've been gifted. It's so important to value what it is that you have. Your hands, your feet, your body, your muscles, the cells in your body. Every little thing within your being is a gift for you that your Creator has given you. And see how beautifully it works. It beautifully helps you to heal yourself, to hold yourself, to have a conversation with your being. You are your only friend. When you remember this and get reminded, you understand how valuable you truly are as a human being, to you and to others. The more you transform, the more you change, the more you change, the more you evolve. And when you evolve, you start seeing yourself from not just one perspective. Evolution is when you reach a point within you where you're able to have different perspectives, understand life differently. I think I smudged it here, but I'm going to let that be because I try not to go back into my pieces and fix things, because to me that is how it wanted itself to be. And that's the whole idea of transformation, is when you are transforming, you don't know what's gonna come. But you have to trust that whatever is going to come is going to be the best. It might not be something you had imagined or thought you'd ever be able to do. But transformation, when it happens, you're really not in control, are you? I used to ask myself when I was doing my own healing that what difference will it make creating this little piece of paper with a beautiful pattern on it and giving it my 100%. I realized it was not the piece of paper that really mattered. It was how I felt when I was creating. It was me being able to zone out and not think about who I was, where I was, if what I'm doing is right or wrong. It was beyond judgment. It was me fully accepting my own self. However it was, the lines were crooked, were not perfect, the design might not be pretty, or it could be very pretty. It doesn't matter. What really mattered was what was going on inside of me as I was doing this process of creation. What did the process of creation do to me was what really truly mattered to me. To me, it was never about seeing what I was doing or creating what I was doing, because what was being created within me was so important, and I was so curious how each artwork, each portal takes me into a different zone and makes me see a different side of me every single time. Every single time, I'm amazed how each piece is different. Even if I use the same pen, same grid, or everything is the same, but yet again, the inside of me changes. It makes me wonder how we all transform every single second of our life. We're never the same. And we're constantly changing. And the moment you don't want to change, the moment you're just not ready to change and accept change, is the moment you feel disconnected, lonely, anxious about the world. Oops, I think I made a mistake here. It was meant to be like here. I love seeing how the change happens in a piece. I just lose myself into what I created from on a white sheet of paper to that what is in front of me, and I'm always awed by the beauty that each piece brings into my life. There we go. That looks good. I hope you really enjoyed this session with me and were able to get any messages or guidance or insights or an emotion or a feeling through the session, through creating the mandala with me. If you did, please like, share and subscribe, and share it with whoever you feel would enjoy this experience with me. And do support my channel, send a code, sorry, not send a code, leave a comment, connect with me. You can also connect with me through my Instagram, where I share regular updates about how to work through art, understand healing, and go on a journey within towards self-love, self-acceptance and self-worth. If you enjoy such content, I highly recommend you joining me on my Instagram. And I really hope you enjoy it and you have a lovely, lovely day. If you do end up creating pieces using these tutorials, if you don't, if you feel guided to, please tag me on Instagram or Facebook or wherever it is that you will be sharing your artworks, because I love to see what you create through these sessions. So have a lovely day, everyone. Take care, and I will see you soon. Bye bye for now.